Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on to do a daily energy check-in. This is take two. I was just in a flow and Lily decided to jump up, just do a normal thing, you know, walking across tables and on the keyboard. Okay, I'm using the Witch's Tarot. Let's have a look and see what the energy is looking like today. We've got two cards. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is the legacy, the abundance, the prosperity. This is like a vision into the future. We have the King of Swords here, so thinking logically. He's very much in his mind, visualizing. So it's the image. Okay, I want to say the image of the Divine Masculine. Nine of Cups. It's the masculine's independent energy. The Nine of Cups is when the Divine Masculine loves himself, okay, finds love within. And then you're able to go on to the Ten of Cups. But there is a feminine sitting here, pouring into this this cup. So I'm not sure what she's preparing for. It looks like she's getting ready for a celebration, like she's preparing things. There's lovely fresh fruit on the table and a pumpkin. A Knight of Cups, masculine coming in offering the love, which would make the Ten of Cups. Okay, I'm going to get another row here. The feminine's not aware and is in her own energy field. I love it how they get me to describe it. She's in her own energy field. There's a masculine here who wants to say hi. He wants to come in passionately. He's been left out in the cold, so he's lost. He has a loss, as in, I want to say a financial loss, which would make sense if you are then, once they considering your options. It's a card that's fallen on the floor. Oh, it's the Ten of Swords. It's the end of the road. Okay, let's just stop here. Right, let me show you these cards. I want to clarify. But the only cards I've brought out for clarification are the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I don't know why. So let's just read this part of the reading first. Let's see whether or not I'm going to clarify with them. I had the urge yesterday. I was working out here in the garden, and I felt like I wanted to come on and do this, like, I don't know, this passionate sexual reading for some reason. I didn't. But today they've kind of jumped out and said, okay, you're using us today, and it's okay. Ten of Pentacles, the legacy, how you're viewing your life being in old age, I want to say. Your children, your grandchildren, your home, the environment, how that environment feels. You can pick up a really nice, loving energy here. It's kind of very peaceful. The King of Swords. Okay, so he is thinking, and I said about actually imagining. It's the images that are coming through. And I believe it's to do with the Divine Feminine. And she's here kind of pouring a glass of something, a cup. And then we have the masculine who's coming in, but that is kind of like the masculine's card. So I feel that somebody's there waiting for the masculine. In comes the cup, the love, which with these two combined, I feel that this is the love for the masculine. It's the feminine's love she's pouring, and he has his own here, which it seems like he's delivering. The feminine's here, unaware. Like I said, just protecting our own energy field. With the Two of Swords, the Page of Wands, he's kind of like, he brings good news. He wants to share his passion. He's a town crier. So it's about wanting to actually communicate or say hello. We have the Four of Pentacles, so this is a masculine here. Look, he's on the doorstep. He's clinging on to whatever he's got left. And it could actually be the same character. This could be how he is at the moment, the Divine Masculine, and this is how he's kind of wants to vision himself being later on in life. That looks very solitude and lonely. It's the end of the road. So this Divine Masculine most definitely is kind of done in. He's wanting a new ending. Three of Pentacles, about working in partnerships with like-minded people. But you can see here he's preparing something, he's writing. Maybe he's planning. I've never noticed that before, but he does have a pentacle there on his kind of piece of paper. So plans, future plans. Let's use these sexual tarot. Tarot of Sexual Magic cards. Okay. So, expect images and talk of sexual nature. Let's have a look at this Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. They're not all sexual, you see. Knave of Chalices. Okay, this is the Page of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups here, who delivers, okay, the love, the offer. The Knave is the Page, which means that he's in love. He's feeling this emotion of love. It does look like maybe he's planning a wedding. I'm not sure, but he looks very frustrated here. He's throwing quite a few pieces of paper. It comes in with the underlying energy is, again, he's kind of, you know, writing down here. Here it seems like he's put the quill down and he's kind of gone for just a typical biro pen. So he may have used up quite a lot of ink. It happens. I always use a fountain pen. So don't know where that comes in. I do not have a quill. One day I need to write with a quill. Anyway, let's get back to the reading. So something does need to be changed here within this connection, because you can see he's not happy. You can see kind of, I do think they look like they're on their wedding day here. So whatever this masculine's planning, he's feeling a little frustrated by it. He just can't seem to get the right words out. It's most definitely about love. King of Swords. So imagine in this future, with the king, he wants to live in truth. Truth and integrity. The High Priestess, that will be truth and integrity. Okay. This is the Divine Feminine's energy. You can see that she has the knowledge. She's holding the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine keys here. Her cat seems... Cats will come near you like when they feel your positive energy, okay? So mine are driving me absolutely crazy at the moment. It's kind of it's a fight for who lays on my lap. So I believe that cats can really sense this real loving, nurturing energy and find the comfort within it, as you can see here with this pussycat here. But look at the masculine's cat. Whereabouts did I see this? Oh, here. Okay, the masculine has a black cat for one. He's in the distance here just playing with, really staying away from the masculine's energy, okay, but playing with the balls of paper. And here the black cat is here just sitting with the masculine again. You can see the love here. So I feel that maybe there could be this hello, Mr. Spider. How did you get back onto me? I removed you just a minute ago. Well, maybe about 10 minutes ago. Can you go down there? The cat. It's like his companion. Okay, let's move on from there. So we have the Divine Masculine here, I want to say with the Divine Feminine on the mind, but it comes up with, I said about being in truth and integrity and living by the truth, and that's exactly what the High Priestess does. She's got the book there, she's been studying, just coloured in her pink gown here. It's a very loving energy, and as you can see by the colours that are in the background to this card, and also the colour of the candle, and the flowers, the rose petals around, it's all very pink and rosy. Now we have the Divine Feminine here. She's kind of sitting in the Divine Masculine spot, pouring herself a drink. And then the Masculine comes in with his cup. I feel like this could be about pouring out your heart. So the Divine Masculine may be trying to pour out his heart on paper. But the Divine Feminine here is waiting, preparing. Maybe for his arrival. I mean, she is in the kitchen, okay? And I'm going to say that she's kind of in the kitchen and she's preparing. I'm not sure if there's going to be much talking that gets done straight away, because they seem to kind of get straight down to it. So she's maybe preparing an evening. It's definitely the feminine here is preparing for the masculine to come in. And I feel it's to do about pouring out his heart. So it's definitely offering love. But he's giving her this cup here. So it feels like he's handing over the emotion. It really is this pouring out. I feel the Divine Masculine is going to be pouring out his heart to the Divine Feminine. Maybe they just go out for a picnic, have some fun, because we've got like a swing here, okay? Maybe they're just going to, they just can't seem to keep their hands off of each other. So it feels like then when this coming together, I said the masculine, he's kind of preparing this declaration of love. I'm not sure, but he's getting ready to pour his heart out and to come forth to the Divine Feminine. And then we have, it just really does look like they really can't keep their hands off. We've got the kitchen here, and it's kind of clarified with the kitchen here with the feminine. And then we have the masculine here. He is outside here, so maybe there's an offer to go out. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is actually the 1111 card, but we have just some action here going on the swing. I hope all the kids are on holiday, or not on holiday, I should say, and are not out about in the... Oh, it looks like it might be at night. So, yeah, they look like they're hidden. Maybe they have a little tree house, because it looks like there's picnics going on here, and it's the Eight of Wands, communication, travel. So it looks like there's a trip. Okay. It does look like it's an escape to the outdoors. So it could be in the countryside. It's definitely where you've got privacy and freedom, because you wouldn't kind of get down and do this stuff, okay? The outdoors. Now, the Divine Feminine's not aware. She's just in her own little energy space here. Okay, so looks like she might be disturbed. by the Emperor. So the Emperor's here sitting on his throne. He has a statue of the Divine Feminine there. Look, he's just like... I don't know, he's in his own little world, isn't he? With, oh, look, if you actually have a look at his wand. So, it very much does look like a penis, doesn't it? It's like an intoxication. It's like the Divine Feminine is his muse. So, this passion, he wants to shout about it now. He wants to declare. It's like pent-up passion. He has a Ginger Tom with him now, Ginger Tomcat. Oh, the King of Cups. He's actually wanting to take care of the Divine Feminine. Absolutely adores her, look. So here he is on his own. And now he wants to come in and say, I don't know, hi. It's a declaration. It feels like it's very much as... I don't want to say like in a a controlling way, but it's like he does want to kind of claim his feminine. So the Divine Masculine's here out in the cold. Not sure what's gone on, but there seems to be a loss of money. He's looking... How does this spider keep finding its way back up here? We've got the Empress. The Divine Masculine here, like I said, is left out in the cold, a loss. It could just be really experiencing the loss of the Divine Feminine. I feel as if maybe everything else has just fallen away. Everything's just kind of crumbled. And it all seems to be due to the loss of the Divine Feminine. The Empress here. So, Divine Masculine's at the end of the road. Five of Pentacles, it's a transition. It's a little bit like Romeo and Juliet. It's kind of this energy, it's like, oh, maybe serenading. Maybe the Divine Masculine's writing a song then. They most definitely do write songs. I speak to some masculines that do write music, songs, poetry. Masculine energy is very much deep like that. Okay. So there's this Five of Pentacles, which is the transition. Okay, it's going from one way of living to another. Let's look what the bottom of the deck was. The Devil. Oh, it's not the Devil. Sorry, it's the Death card. She looks like the Devil. Oh, the Divine Feminine will be the death of him. Okay, so that's how the Divine Masculine's feeling. If he doesn't come forth, the Divine Feminine will be the death of him. Okay. It's a bit deep. Look at that card. There's this feeling of I've just got to have it. I'm just going to cough, guys. Very interesting. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. Just want to be able to see the cards. Look at this, with the Divine Feminine not knowing. It's like the Emperor there sitting with his wand in his hand, his magic wand. The Divine Feminine's not even a whale. But it looks like he could be making the Divine Feminine a whale. Pouring out his heart regarding the loss. It's like since she's been gone. And it's the end of the road. It looks like there's maybe some kind of serenading. There's definitely this declaration of love. Okay. Let's get some romance, angels. I can see your release. I can see your... I can see the release your ex card on the bottom. That death card there, even though I picked up, you know, the Divine Feminine will be the death of the Divine Masculine, okay, if he just doesn't have her. I did feel a bit of a karmic energy there because it looked like the lovers are in the background, so there could be maybe an ex-partner that could cause some problems or is causing problems. Okay. Just because I saw the release your ex card. Let's take those two. Children again. Children and release your ex. So there's definitely, I made mention about, you know, the kids being at school or on holiday. So there's definitely children here that are kind of blocking the Divine Masculine to express his passion fully, really, towards the Divine Feminine. This children card's been coming up quite a lot. So, and we have It's Safe for You to Love. The two cards that came out yesterday. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, we'll read the children card today. And I've opened up on finances and career. Okay. So the Romance Angels sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honour and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. So they're really saying that there's no really reason to be concerned regarding your children. The angels honour and support all expressions of love. Okay, which I want to kind of say is your love doesn't just have to be for your children. You are entitled to have a love yourself. In addition, this card can signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a light-hearted spirit, or it could signal a time to heal a childhood emotional wound. Let me just repeat that bit. I've got something in my eye. In addition, this card can signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. So I'm feeling like with children, maybe childish behaviour, but I'm feeling maybe from a past partner. That their inner child is affecting the relationship. So I want to say maybe some immaturity. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a light-hearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. So if what you're doing and what you're pursuing is just going to bring more love into your life, then it's the right step, it's the right path for you. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. So if you're actually, you know, maybe escaping a toxic situation, it's definitely the right move because your intention is to bring more love into, I want to say, your life and your children's life. And then we have It Is Safe for You to Love. Like I said, that came out yesterday. I want to get one more. Express your love. Okay, so this is kind of like where this reading is going. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Maybe it's time, because it looks like there's just too much effort going on and trying to get it right, and the frustration here. So I'd say it's probably best just to let it flow from the heart. You can stay on me now, Mr. Spider, because every time I put you down, okay, you find your way back onto me. So this card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. Okay, so that's really coming in line with this reading. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and the people. That's beautiful. So I think we're good to stick on the lines of really the Divine Masculine's looking at wanting to pour his heart out to the Divine Feminine, maybe asking her out on a date, a trip, a picnic, a meal, a swing in the park, some music, some poetry maybe, a whole lot of love. But we do have this Death card. It's actually making that transition with the Three of Pentacles, planning. It's like planning to escape death. Okay. So let me get one of these little Angels of Light cards. Synchronicity. There is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so recognize them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angel's message to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them, and consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. Okay, here's the affirmation: all things happen in perfect timing. I think it was only yesterday, the reading, I spoke about the synchronicities, noticing them, playing with the universe. I just think it's impossible to ignore the connection anymore. Creativity. Yeah, I think that's most definitely what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind, is just thinking of all these ways to pour out his heart, to declare love, to express this love. Also then there's this feeling safe. Is it safe to actually love? So there's lots going on in the Divine Masculine's mind, what he's imagining. So the angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angel to help you direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. Affirmation: I enjoy my creative powers and use them for the highest good. Okay. So there could be a lot of this passionate energy. Like I said yesterday, I had this urge to want to come on and do like this passionate sexual reading. And it is about maybe, transmuting that into creative energy if it's getting a bit too much, the pressure, you feel like you're like a pressure cooker that's just about to kind of, I don't know, whistle its way to explosion. I don't know, but so there may be this kind of needing to transmute your sexual energy, okay, into a creative energy. Let's get some Archangel. No, hold on. Before I go to them, I'm going to get a angel prayers. Take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. Divine Masculine might need to just take a step back here because it looks like there's a lot of pressure. And the affirmation there was, all things happen in perfect timing. When it comes to synchronicity, you can't force something to happen. When you try and do that, it will not work out to plan. Okay, so the angels are guiding you to take a step back from any harsh energies or situations in your life at this time. It's just that Death card keeps staring at me. Okay. You are being encouraged to remember that you are a sensitive being. So let's do that. I can see the laptop in it. I can't see much of the screen, but okay there. You are being encouraged to remember that you are a sensitive being, and if you are around harsh energies, you will pick them up. If you feel that there are certain people, places, or situations in your world that don't resonate with where you are right now, take a step back from them. If you're jumping into a new project at this time, you're being encouraged to step back and think about the effects it will have on your life. The angels are encouraging you to slow down and to reassess the situation in your heart and mind before proceeding any further. Step back and allow things to develop naturally and without force. Everything will happen at the right time. Okay. So it might just be as you kind of step back. So it could be a setback. As you take a step back, you'll find that the flow will just take over. It will all synchronistically flow. Okay. Let's get these Archangel Oracle cards. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. I was going to bring out the postcard from Spirit, but I chose not to. I do have the Mother Mary cards though, so I'm going to stick with that. But let's read this hello from heaven. Your loved ones aren't far away. In fact, they're quite near. In your quiet moments, you can feel their presence. These really are true visitations, and I ask you to trust your intuition. You may notice dream visits from deceased loved ones. Know that your loved ones are happy, free of all suffering, and want the same for you. Your loved ones want to work with your guardian angels to help you be peaceful, so watch for other signs from heaven, some synchronizations. Okay, working with Archangel Azrael. Azrael is known as the angel of death. Okay, should we hold up this death card? Looks a bit scary, doesn't she? Maybe not. So Azrael is known as the angel of death since his primary role is to help people cross over to heaven at the time of their physical death. Far from being a morbid role, Azrael surrounds the newly crossed over soul with love and light to make the experience uplifting and comforting. Azrael helps deceased loved ones make contact with their living family members and friends. You can ask Azrael to bring you a message or dream visitation from your loved ones in heaven. The connection of the lovers in the background now. So I feel that this is really a message coming through for the Divine Masculine to say, you know, we want you to be free and at peace as well. It's kind of like the confirmation that you can escape the death. Okay, let's get another one from there. Teaching and learning. Being a good role model come through, especially as children have come up. It says that as long as your intentions are in love, then you're on the right path. It's the right thing to do. So teaching and learning and being an example of, I want to say, of love. Okay, wrong book. You are a spiritual teacher and an avid learner. Learning and teaching are linked in a perfect cycle in which information comes to you when you need it. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. The more you teach, the more your lessons are reinforced within yourself. Be open to sharing new ideas and learning about topics that aren't in your immediate sphere of interest. Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities, as your mind is one with the divine mind of God. You are an intelligent and wise being. Know that it's safe in this lifetime for you to be outspoken in your teachings. So working with Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel is the ultimate spiritual professor. He's patient, kind, and has access to all knowledge. He's widely known for his ability to help human memory function. If you need to remember or memorize any information, ask Zadkiel to assist. Anything that you need to know, Zadkiel is glad to teach you. Just ask him questions in order to elicit his help. Sometimes Zadkiel uses the Socratic method of teaching, which means that he'll lead you so you can learn for yourself. Being observant of patterns in everything you see, hear and think is the best way to benefit from Zadkiel's teachings. So be observant of patterns in everything you see, hear and think. It's the best way to benefit. Some synchronizations coming in. It said that he'll lead you so that you can learn for yourself. So it's kind of like you'll learn along the way. Okay. Let's get a colour card. I've got some colour cards here. Let's get a colour card. Okay, I'm going to pop my glasses on. It's just because I'm still a little congested and it's like the pressure on the eyes. Okay. Let's pull a colour. Okay, let's pull a colour card. Let's see which one wants to come out. White. Lighten up. Just coming in with that feather with the quill there. $24. White heals your body as a whole, clearing toxicity and assisting with purification. I can't really see anything on the screen here. Okay, let's just keep them up. White also enhances clarity and understanding and can be very helpful in healing skin problems. Bringing peace and comfort at the highest level, white represents integrity, light, holiness, truth, and surrender. Lighten up with white. Okay, lighten up. The feeling of lightness is a magnificent experience. It encompasses innocence, purity, and joy. White brings this faith that you are completely loved, taken care of, and supported. Close your eyes and imagine that you are standing on the biggest, most magnificent white crystal mountain. Inhale deeply, allowing the clear white light emanating from this mountain to purify, energize, and enlighten you. Visualize yourself letting go of all the unnecessary baggage that you dragged up the mountain with you. How does it feel to be free of this baggage? Experience the ease in your body and soul as you look out from the mountain. Focus on circulating white light from the tips of your toes through your whole body. Feel your body softening and lightening up even more. You are getting ready to soar. Give yourself permission to soar. Say, I give myself permission to lighten up and experience ease in my body and soul. Okay. Right, okay guys, let's end on a Mother Mary card. Oh, I've got mermaids and dolphins. Okay, let's just pull Healing Heart on the bottom now. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Has a knock-on effect to everyone that you come into contact with, anyone that you're associating with. Okay, we've got morning affirmations here. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. It's about getting up on a positive note. Sometimes that's not easy to do. I remember times when I remember dreading getting up every morning. The reason was I just wasn't sure whether I was going to find my husband alive or dead. So I feared, like, every morning getting up. And you can move. I don't even have days like that. There's nothing really to be fearful of anymore. But I do remember what it's like to get up and same old day. Yeah, another day. But you'll get through it. Okay. It makes you stronger. Let's have a look at these morning affirmations. This card asks you to begin each day with the positive intentions and affirmations. Before rising from your bed, spend a few moments thinking about your desires. Don't worry about how to bring them into physical form. Just allow yourself to imagine that they've already manifested. Then make one or more positive affirmations relating to your desires. When you open your eyes, write down these affirmations. It's a good idea to keep a pad and pen on your nightstand. During the day, look at the affirmations and say them mentally or verbally. Okay. Sorry, something little for you to focus. It's not little, it's a big thing. But once you're aware of it, you'll notice that, you know, if you wake in the morning, what kind of mood are you already carrying on, like the dramas from the day before, or did you release them to kind of your angels just before you went to sleep and handed over all your troubles, so that then they could be worked out whilst you slept, and then wake up on a different kind of note. But it does take attention and for you to be aware that this is what's going on. Okay. And it says it's time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. So time to move on. Yesterday came up with it's time to go. Wrong book. This says pay attention. I'm trying. By drawing this card, you're alerted to the fact that you need to make room for the new by letting go of the old. First, let go emotionally and intellectually. In other words, quit or say goodbye in your mind and heart. Once you do this, the physical letting go will happen naturally, in a peaceful and harmonious way. Okay, let's start again then, because the last card is, it's the end of the road, okay, so it's time to move on now. And it's about letting that natural flow. I spoke about just imagining, okay, with the affirmations. Imagine that they've already come into, you've already manifested them. So time to move on. By drawing this card, you're alerted to the fact that you need to make room for the new by letting go of the old. First, let go emotionally and intellectually. In other words, quit or say goodbye in your mind and heart. Once you do this, the physical letting go will happen naturally in a peaceful and harmonious way. Ask heaven to help you make this transition, and don't plan, scheme, or worry about how your letting go or replacement will occur. Put all of your energy into prayer and faith, and leave the rest up to infinite spirit. You'll get definite guidance whenever it's the right moment to take action. Until then, stay lovingly detached from your old situation. Wow. Okay. Good advice. And let's end on a Mother Mary card. Okay, let's give these a shuffle. Let's see what the guidance from the Mother Mary is. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. Now, we're talking about coming from the heart. We've seen this cup with love. Okay, so with the cups being the water element. So Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth, card number 28. I champion your growth always. I know when hard edges are best to be softened, and when it's time for you to receive reward for efforts made, allow me to help you release a karmic pattern so that you can now be reborn into new consciousness. Allow me to help you heal your life from the inside, that the outside may change and reflect your inner beauty and spiritual light. I am bringing you assistance now, that a force beyond your control may be softened, and your successful growth assured. Your life story spans further than you may imagine. You might believe that your past, or your anxiety, or hope about the future is what matters most in your unfolding life story, but this is not the case. The Divine Mother sees the vision far broader than our own. She has insight beyond the veils of time and space. She understands that there are invisible karmic forces at work in our lives, building circumstances that are both challenging and uplifting. She understands that karma is not punishment, but a chance to learn and grow, whether that be through challenge or opportunity, which she sees as one and the same. She knows, however, that we could often benefit from her help, because although we have all the power we need in order to choose how to respond to karmic circumstances in life, we might be struggling unnecessarily to master our lessons. Hello, Lily. I can see that you found your way. Okay, you're going to have to settle down though. I don't want any of your shenanigans today, thank you. Again, like divine training wheels, The assistance of the mother supports our journey, but she doesn't take all the work, and therefore the valuable and essential spiritual learning that leads to personal growth out of the equation. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth comes at a time when there is a karmic heaviness around you. This is not a bad situation, nor is it a punishment of any kind. The more advanced a soul, the more challenge it is capable of taking on. Don't imagine that your struggles indicate that there is something wrong with you or your life. As frustrating as they may be, those struggles, especially the big heart struggles with those things that hold much meaning or value for you personally, are a sign of a big soul going through spiritual growth. Mother Mary knows this and wants to help you attain your growth and divine success without getting stuck in old patterns. This is an important karmic time for you, and it heralds not only the assistance of the Divine Mother in working through challenging karma, but also the blessing of the Divine Mother bestowed through supportive and uplifting karmic inheritance. There is a time, you see, not only to learn, but also to earn the reward of past efforts. The following healing process will help you set in motion both the assistance to meet challenges and the harvest of spiritual rewards too. These are both being offered to you in acknowledgement of your own past efforts and all the good that your personal spiritual success can bring to the world around you. Stay over that side, please. Last time you turned off my recording. Thank you very much. You've just knocked all my cards on the floor as well, haven't you? Yes. Let's do the healing process and affirmation. Disturbances. Okay. Perceive that you are standing at the edge of a vast, powerful ocean, with the water lapping at your feet on the shoreline. You gaze at the horizon, watching a stunning sunrise or sunset taking place, whatever feels right for you. Out of the sun, beautiful Mother Mary emerges in flowing robes of gold. She pours golden light from the sun behind her, through her heart and hands, and into the top of your head. It pours through you in tingling waves. The golden light comes out of your feet and continues flowing into the ocean, filling it with golden light. Repeat this healing prayer aloud or quietly in your mind if needs be, 3 times. And imagine as you speak that you are sending the words with love from your heart to the Divine Mother. I call upon the karmic healing and spiritual grace of Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for and accept your divine intervention and karmic grace in all areas of my life now. I gratefully receive blessing and harvest of spiritual grace that will serve my highest good now. Through divine love and my own free will, so be it. Rest for a few moments. Finish with this closing affirmation, said aloud if possible, repeated 3 times. I am blessed with extraordinary grace and the divine intervention of the Holy Mother. Okay. Right, let's leave that reading there for today. Okay, guys, have yourself a fantastic sunshiny day, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Whereabouts is this? Much love. Bye for now.